Hey guys, it is Haley with Six String Country, and in this lesson we are going to be doing a really fun, mainly rhythm technique, and that is tenths. If you don't think that you are familiar with tenths, chances are you probably actually are. They are extremely popular in a lot of pop country and just pop songs. Right now it's a really common rhythm technique, so I bet you'd probably recognize the sound. So some examples of this sound, and if you know these songs, you'll probably immediately recognize this sound, are like The Bones by Maren Morris, Better Luck Next Time by Kelsea Ballerini, Always Gonna Love You by Florida Georgia Line, Goodbye Summer by Danielle Bradbury, and the list just goes on. So there's a lot of really fun ones with this. So this is going to be a very simple lesson. You're going to really just have two notes you have to worry about that you just move up and down the neck. So it's really simple, but it is really nice to know something like this, not only because if you are playing these songs, you might instantly hear it and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what this chord progression is if you're covering a song. It also would be helpful though if you are writing a more poppy sounding rhythm line, or you could even throw this into a solo. So let's jump into it. So what a tenth is, you might be thinking, what is this interval? Because there are not 10 notes in a scale. So what it is it's actually the first note of a scale, and then you jump up an octave and you're gonna do the third note of the scale, or the flat third if you're doing minor, and that is going to be a tenth or a minor tenth. So it's basically thirds, you're just going up an octave. So this is a very easily recognizable shape on guitar. So I'll show you what I mean, and let's just go in the key of G here. So these are going to be very easy to find on electric. I mainly use the shapes that are on my E string and my G string, and then on my A string and my B string. So quick example, if I was to use these tenths on my E string and on my G string, I could just find my root note here. So I'm gonna do G in this case, so third fret of my E is my G note. And I'm just gonna do this little shape here for my major, and this is gonna be on my B note. So this is the fourth fret of that G string. So I'm just gonna play those. In the case of G, you actually can usually play some of those open notes as well. So I'm just gonna basically play those at the same time. And then for my minor shape, I'm just going to walk this, what is the tenth or the third of it, down one. So this would be my minor shape here. So this would be like I'm playing around my A minor and playing a tenth there. And so from there, I'm just going to walk up the scale just using the normal major and minors that you would use in a scale here. So this would be like 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4, 5, 6 minor, this 7, this diminished shape stays the same, and then back up to my octave. Okay, so that is the lower string set there, and then if I'm moving it up higher here, I'm just going to use my root note on the A string, and I'm going to shadow with my third finger here on the B string, just like that. So this shape is a little bit different. So for the major shape, we're gonna have that 1 fret in between. So I have my 3rd fret and then my 5th fret here on my A and B string. So this would be like playing a C chord. And then if I was to move that up, this would be like a D. So your 4 major, 5 major, and then here's gonna be my minor shape. So you're just going to, again, move this down anytime I want and flat that 3rd. So now I have my 7th fret and my 8th fret here. So this would be like playing an E minor. So if I was to walk this all around, I could basically just pluck these here with my thumb and my finger here. I could use a pick for that. I could go between them. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So it is a very handy technique. And like I said, there are so many songs that have this. So just sort of being able to recognize that sound and easily play them is really nice. Okay, so really quick, that thing that I was doing in the beginning, I combined a rhythm part and then I sort of layered a lead sounding part on top of it. So for that, I started here with my E minor and I did A, B, scooted down here, and now I'm basically shadowing my B minor. And I did thumb, finger, and then into my C, just thumb, finger, and then thumb, finger, scooted up here to my D, thumb, finger, and then I repeated that. So altogether, that rhythm part sounds like this. So then what I did is I layered a more lead sounding, still very simple part on top of that. And basically I was just combining chords there. So I went like this. And then, so that's sort of like my A part. So for this I did basically E minor, F sharp minor, D, then all the way up here to my B minor. So like an octave up. And then in my little shape here, I just did this little riff here going from 15th, 17th to 15th. And then 14th hammering on to the 16th here. And then I repeated that first part again. So I went, and now I scooted all the way down here for my B minor an octave down. And then C, C, D, and then I started that over. So that's essentially all I was doing. So this is very, very simple technique, and I hope that this was a fun one for you to easily be able to add into your playing and make rhythms out of that or cover different songs using that. Thanks so much for watching.